this is clearly for just right now, because it's what I'm thinking about just right now. When you have children, when I was growing up, my parents would not let me keep gifts that looked expensive, especially from boys. And I knew that. So if someone approached me with an expensive gift, I would tell them no. I didn't want that. All right. So I realize now why my parents did that or taught me that. I didn't realize it then. I just met a girlfriend who had different parents with different parenting styles. Her parents encouraged expensive gifts. They were friends with a man who gave her expensive gifts, and they encouraged that relationship. Now that 20 years has passed, it has occurred to me, maybe not to her, but to me, they wanted a relationship to start with her and the older man because they wanted her to hook up with him, because it was an advantage if she did, or at least that's what they thought. It turned out to be not an advantage to her. Okay, so I encourage you to not let your children take expensive gifts from anyone. You don't want to let them think, or let the giver think, that they are now beholden to that person. And I look back and I realize it's not just me, and it wasn't just my parents. Kevin felt the same way, and he just does not talk as much as I do. He hasn't talked to me about it, but Kyle came home with a pair of Timberlands. What? We can buy him shoes, so why did he come home with these Timberlands? And he said somebody gave him the Timberlands. Well, his daddy told him, take them back where they came from. And I did not get involved. Kyle did not take the Timberlands back. I still did not get involved. His daddy went into his room and got the Timberlands out of his closet, and they disappeared. That's all I know. I never needed to get involved, and his daddy never gave him an explanation. Okay, but in hindsight, I think about my parents not taking or telling me not to take expensive gifts. And then I think about my son and those Timberlands and his daddy's reaction. And then I think about my girlfriend and the expensive gifts she got, and her parents' reaction was very different. So I encourage you to go the route that my parents and that I have gone. Don't let your children take expensive gifts, because you do not want your children or the gift giver to feel like your children are beholden to that person. Okay, I love you. Goodbye.